Deal. Team mascot. Gora, the offensive core. Aaron, team anchor and all-around badass. Silver, the happy dancer. Pipette, the soul eater. Pearls, a turnabout prodigy. This is where our Nuzlocke comes to a close. All the victories, all the losses, all of the tedious grinding. It all converges to this. With these 6, we shall carve a new legend in Hoenn. And I too shall bet my honor as a Pokemon trainer. Should we lose today, I will consider the Nuzlocke a failure. Whether we raise our arms in victory or drown in bitter defeat, this will be the final episode. So no pressure. I've done everything I can to prepare. I can only pray it will be enough. Welcome, Challenger. I'm Sydney of the Elite Four. I like that look you've given me. I guess you'll give me a good match. That's good, looking real good. Let's get down to the kind of battle that can happen only here in the Pokemon League. He leads off with his Mightyena, and you know he's full of badass because he's starting off with a dog. We start off with Aaron, our own all-around badass. And you know what? Aaron don't even care about your Intimidate because we are a special attacker. Alright. Let's start with the Sleep Powder. Put it back to sleep. Down, boy. Let's see how you take a super effective Dazzling Gleam. Oh, the one shot! Down and out. Sydney brings out the Shiftry. Those fans aren't gonna mean anything to you. Let's see how you handle a Venoshock. Ah, the fake out. But that's okay. Aaron has a Black Sledge, and we'll just recover off all the HP. Stab, super effective Venoshock, and another one shot for Aaron. Aaron is 2 for 2. But can she do it? Can she take out his entire team? Up next is the Absol. We might have to watch out for Super Luck. But if we can wipe it out with Dazzling Gleam, it won't matter. Or the Psycho- Oh, damn it! Psycho Cut! Aaron, tank it! Yes! Aaron, you beast! See, not even a super effective attack will take down this bad boy. Well, bad girl, but bad... You get what I mean. Okay, we probably can't take a Nice Fang to the face, so we're gonna switch out. Time to bring out our anti-Sharpedo unit, Gora. That's okay, we can shrug off the defense drop. Hit the Mega Evolution, and then we're going to go for... Actually, none of these attacks are going to do very much for us. That's fine, we'll go for, Stab the Waterfall. It'll do damage! And massive hit to the Sharpedo. Critical hit! Jesus! But we probably don't want to stay in for the character now that we've lost our flying typing. So let's switch back over to Aaron. Captain tries to go for the prediction, and it messes up in complete and absolute failure. One venom shot to the face, and it's out of here. Well, how do you like that? I lost. It was fun, so it doesn't matter. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You've got what it takes to go a long way. Go on to the next room and challenge your next battle. But not before we heal up first. Alright, up next is Phoebe. So our best bet for her is going to be to use Gora and her super effective crunch attacks. For this next battle, we brought Gora to the front. And even Phoebe knows that she should be scared. Her ghosts already freak out just by his presence. Well, her presence, but you get what I mean. Wahaha! I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four. I did my training on Mount Pyre. While I trained there, I gained the ability to commune with Ghost-type Pokemon. The bond I developed with my Pokemon is extremely tight. Come on, just try and see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokemon. Alright, Phoebe, Master of the Undead. Things we gotta watch out for her. Status effects. Status effects are gonna suck big time here. Alright, Dusclops could either use Confuse Ray or Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp would destroy my damage. It might be worthwhile to switch to another Pokemon. But for the time being, we'll at least get our Mega Evolution in and go for the stab. Worst comes to worst, we still have Banette in the back of our party, and Banette can use both Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch, and that will do super effective damage to all of our ghosts. Alright, crunch damage is gonna get the one shot. Sorry, Dusclops, your defense means nothing here. So she upgrades to a Dust Noir. Aw, man. Krampus could have been that. I miss Krampus. Alright, let's see how you fare to the crunching. Wow! Gora OP! Gora 2 OP! Gora needs to be nerfed. Actually, don't nerf Gora. She's actually kind of my lifeblood in various aspects here. Granted, we are about 5 levels higher than most of our Pokemon, so that could also be a major contributing factor to our success so far. Either way, I'm not complaining. We're in too good of a position to be complaining. We can start complaining once we get to maybe Steven. Or get our asses killed somewhere along the lines, because I jinxed it. Alright, Banette should not be a problem. Banette is pretty slow and has lackluster defenses. Crunch should one-shot it, especially if the Crunch one-shot Dusclops. Alright, she brings us her second Banette. It's crunch time. And there's another one shot. Gora's 5-0 in this battle. Everything destroyed by Gora. There's definitely a bond between you and your Pokemon too. I didn't recognize that fact, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead, move on to the next room. Jeez, I don't even think I needed to, I don't think I need to heal. 10 HP. We're gonna heal the 10 HP. Up next, Phoebe, Mistress of the Ice. Her Ice-type Pokemon have single-handedly destroyed most Nuzlocke's Pokemon with a single hit. Among all the Elite Four members, she is the one that gives me the most chills. No pun intended. And God, she just created an ice level by herself. I don't like ice levels! Up at the front, we have Silver. While we can do super effective damage with Power Gem, he's primarily there for dual screening, so he should be able to set up a standard, really strong defense. Here goes. Welcome! My name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I've traveled far to Hoenn, so I may hone my eyesight's Pokemon. But all I have seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. I wonder what you'll show me. What a relief it could be, for once, have a serious battle against an opponent. I will destroy you. And even in the old games, back in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, Glacia was always one of those trainers that gave me a hard time. So hopefully we'll fare okay here. And I'm not big on this. I'm not big on Glalie being here. That's okay. We can set up a defense with Reflect. Even with the super effective Crunch, the damage will be halved. Oh, and she sets with Light Screen. That actually sucks really big for me. That's fine though, we can set up our own Light Screen. Just prepare for anything she has to throw at us. The hail. The hail's not good. Okay, we have 3 turns left to buffer out that Light Screen. Either that, or we have to go for Rock-type attacks. Pipette could do some work for us. I don't know if this thing has Crunch. I'm very concerned about sending Pipette against a Crunch attack. For now, let's test the waters with a Power Gem. It probably won't one-shot. No, not even close. Oh, yeah, it does have Crunch. That sucks for us. Silver, you can tank it, though. The hail is going to be a problem as well. Okay, Silver took about 30 damage from that hit. Pipette, what are your stats? We have 93 defense, and Silver has 94. That should do roughly around the same, even if it crits. So we can send in Pipette and start doing some physically based damage instead. Plus we'll be able to Mega Evolve. Let's do that. And hope we don't get either a crit or a defense drop, both of which would be very detrimental to our team. Come on, Pipette, you can tank it. You can tank it! Nice! Only 30 damage, it was super effective. Alright. Set up our Mega Evolution. And we're gonna go for a Shadow Claw, that will do the most damage. Now, thanks to the Mega Evolution, we should have gotten the defense boost. Oh, shit! Oh, God. Oh, the hail! That's bad for me. And she's probably going to heal. I do have my healing clause that lets me heal if they use a healing item. But do I want to risk it? Not really. In that case, we'll use the turn to switch over to Gora instead. That's going to be our best bet, I think? Except none of the Pokemon I have really have rock-type attacks. Let's switch over to Gora. Gora will be able to resist most of the attacks that are coming our way. Yep, there's the full restore. Okay, we have a couple of turns where we can use... Let's use a Dragon Dance. Crap, I can't use my Mega Evolution because I already Mega Evolved Pipette. That's right. I forgot about that. Dang it. Okay, we've got the Intimidate in, and we still have a couple of turns where we have the Reflect up. So let's use this opportunity to set up some Dragon Dances. And odds are she'll use a turn to set up her light screen again. And her heal, because why not? With our second Dragon Dance in place, we should be able to outrun everything that she throws at us. And the Crunch shouldn't do too much damage either. Alright, good stuff. Let's use the turn to go for a Stabbed Waterfall. Oh, nice! See, this is the reason why I like Gyarados so much. They're so versatile. Throw Glass. Okay, you know what you get? You get crunched. We'll see you when Hell Freeze is over. Oh, another one? Well, you're just lining up all the pinballs then, and I'm just gonna go knock him down. Alright, she brings out her Walrein. This is her ace. So you get a crunch, and you get a crunch, and everybody gets crunched. And the crit! Oh, the beautiful, beautiful crit! The waterfall should be able to finish it off. Nope. Oh, 2 for 2! You and your Pokemon! How hot your spirit burns! Hey, it's not the only thing that's hot in here. Yeah. Yeah. You and your Pokemon, how fiercely your spirits burn. My icy moves pale in the face of such all-consuming flames. Advance to the next room. There, you will learn how fearsome the Pokemon League can truly be. Not before I heal up. Okay. Up next is Drake, the Dragon Master. This is why I brought you, Pearls. You are my biggest hope against this guy. Ice Beam. We really need the Ice Beam. And we're going to take this opportunity to switch out your Citrus Berry in exchange for... Where is it? Where is it? And we're going to take this opportunity to switch out your Citrus Berry in exchange for a White Herb. We are going to attempt a sweep using Shell Smash and Ice Beam. Shell Smash should give us the speed to outrun everything that he throws at us, Ice Beam should wreck his entire team. And would probably help if I put Pearls on the front, and she is perfect! I mean, he. He's a she. He, you know what I mean. Completely legit. I am the last of the Pokemon Elite Four, Drake, the Dragon Master. In their natural state, Pokemon are wild living things. They are free. At times, they hinder us. At times, they help us. For us to battle alongside Pokemon as partners, do you know what it takes? Do you know what is needed? EV training! If you don't, you will never prevail over me! Alright, he starts off with Altaria. We bring out our prodigy, Pearls. And set up the Shell Smash. This power that we're receiving, it took a lot. It took a lot of grinding to get to level freaking 50 to learn it. But will it pay off for us? Only time will tell. Or now. Now's good too. Destroyed. He brings out his Flygon. Yet another Pokemon with a 4 times ice weakness. And it falls just as easily. Dead. Didn't even need that crit. Alright. He brings out his ace, the Salamence. Which conveniently also has another 4 times ice weakness. Ice Beam. I don't know, guys. This guy's pretty tough. Being like, you know, the last member of the Elite Four. Those Dragon Pokemon. They all share the exact same 4 times weakness. Real talk though, when's Flygon gonna get a Mega Evolution? Honestly, of all the Pokemon out there that really could use one, I would say Flygon really needs one. Alright. Finally, a Pokemon that can withstand our Ice Beam. Okay, that nearly killed us. Take it out. Take it out! Woo! Okay. That could have been dangerous if that was a crit. You deserve every credit for coming this far as a Pokemon trainer. You do seem to know what is needed. Yes, what a trainer needs, the true and virtuous heart. It is through their contact with trainers that Pokemon learn right from wrong. The influence of their trainers' good hearts helps them grow strong. Go, onward. The champion is waiting. That could have been dangerous if that attack critted, but might have been fine, probably. Alright. Everything now boils down to this. Our final battle against Steven. And our ace in the hole is going to be Gora. We need the Gyarados sites, and we also need Dragon Dance. But do we need Ice Fang? Probably not. It would be helpful, but it wouldn't be super necessary. Do we need Crunch? Is there any Pokemon on this team that can survive, that needs to be crunched? And not really, because we're going to have Earthquake. So we are going to take out Crunch in exchange for Earthquake. And we're going to try and set up some Dragon Dances against the Skarmory that he's going to start off with. Yes, I know he does start off with Skarmory. It should still be roughly the same as back in Generation 3. And we're going to be leading off with Pearls as well. She's going to be setting up a Safeguard, just to make sure that we don't get status while we're setting up. Now, ideally, I was originally planning to try and get a Substitute in exchange for that, so that we can use a Substitute and then just have the Skarmory do piddly damage to us. But unfortunately, you need, I couldn't get it before recording this, so we're going with this route. So we're going to swap out our Iron Defense in exchange for Safeguard. And you might be wondering, why am I bothering with Safeguard? I've got this nagging feeling that Skarmory can learn Toxic. I mean, I know I can learn Toxic. I think Steven's Skarmory has Toxic, and I don't want to chance it. So there you go. And we're also going to teach Earthquake to Gora to get the super effective hits on the rest of his Steel-type Pokemon. I do feel bad I haven't really used Dio or Silver that much. But that really just goes to show that's how important. I do feel bad I haven't really used Dio and Silver that much. But they were critical to getting us to the Elite Four. They played their part. Now it's time for Gora and Pearls to do their part. Let's do this. Welcome, Keiru. I was hoping I would get to see you make it here one day. Tell me, what have you seen on your Pokemon journey? What have you felt, meeting so many other trainers out there? Traveling this rich land of Hoenn, has it awoken something inside you? I want you to come at me with all that you've learned. My Pokemon and I will respond in turn with all that we know. Let us begin. Cue the badass music! Steven, your butt is mine. In many different ways than one. Oh god, level 30. Oh god, level 57. Eek. Alright. Set up the Safeguard. Alright, he set up the spikes. That should be fine. We'll take this turn and switch over to Gora. And because Gora's flying type, she won't be affected by the spikes. On top of that, we'll get the Intimidate in, so all of Skarmory's attacks will do piddly damage to us. So you know what this means. Dragon Dance! Aero Ace, 30 damage. Okay. We'll Mega Evolve to get the extra bulk. And keep Dragon Dancing. In doing so, we should be able to one-shot the entirety of his team using either Earthquake, Waterfall, or Ice Fang. Now that we've Mega Evolved, the Aerial Ace should do less damage. Drop down to about 20. This is good for us. Steven finally realizes that he can't do anything to me, so he sets up more spikes. We go for the waterfall, but will it be enough? Can it take down the Skarmory? And it does! In hindsight, that was a bit of a misplay on my part, because Skarmory can have Sturdy, and that could have messed me up. Buck is on our side though, as we waterfall through his team. The battle of the one-shots. Pretty much every single thing in this battle, everything that we've done so far today has been one-shot, one-shot, one-shot. Go for the super effective Ice Fang to take out the Credilli. Alright, he brings out the Aggron. This is why I need the Mega Evolve. This is why we needed the Mega Gyarados. Aggron, your Sturdy will not save you. Earthquake! Alright, Claydol, defensive core. Which is probably gonna get soaked and destroyed by a waterfall. And here it comes. Steven's final Pokemon. Mega Metagross. Which will probably die to an Earthquake. Tell me, Metagross, do Steel types feel fear? So you know what, Steven? You know what I learned? You sweep. You sweep hard. So I, the champion, fall in defeat. Yeah man, just because you started off with the Skarmory, it was way too easy to set up. Just as I've come to expect. Kiru, you are truly an excellent Pokemon trainer. Congratulations to you. And thank you. I wanted to learn how you feel about this world. What kinds of ideals you have developed with your Pokemon. I feel I was able to find that answer in our battle. The feelings you have for your Pokemon, and the way your Pokemon give their all in battle in response to those feelings. Those two together create a great power. That is how you seized victory today. No man, it's because you started off with a goddamn Skarmory! You don't let your opponents set up a sweep. You just don't do that. That's how you get screwed over in competitive Pokemon battle and get your head in the game, Steven. I felt a thrill of excitement in my breast when we first met. Yeah man, I could totally say the same thing here. You are rightfully the Hoenn region's new. New what? God damn it, Brendan, why are you interrupting him? Was your advice about sweeping? Because I already did that. Was it about winning? Because I already did that. No, you didn't. You couldn't have. Yeah, man, I already did it, man. See, what did I say, Brendan? Didn't I tell you that Kiru would be just fine? Kiru, you finally done it. When I heard you defeated your own father at the Pebblebrook Gym, I thought perhaps you had a chance. But to think you've actually become the champion. But congratulations on today's victory. Now go in there with your head held high. Kiru. No, I should call it the Hoenn region's new Pokemon Elite champion. Come with me, champion. I'm very sorry, but only a trainer who has successfully become the champion may go beyond this point. You'll have to wait outside with the professor. What? Can't be helped, I guess. Them's the rules, right? That's awesome, Kiru. Congratulations, really. Yeah, don't you dare interfere with my alone time with Steven. This room. This is where we maintain the records of Pokemon that prevailed through the harshest of battles. It is here that League Champions are honored. Come, we will use the machine to record your name and the names of the partners who battle along with you to triumph over the Pokemon League. Welcome back, Haru. I just, you know... We set out on this journey together, right? So, maybe we should finish it together, too. Don't go trying to read into it or anything, though. Now, come on, we're going home. Back to Little Root Town. And with that, our journey comes to a close. We've had a lot of close calls on this run, and the honor of championship doesn't just belong to us 6. It belongs to every Pokemon that helped us along our way. Every Pokemon that we fought with, every Pokemon that we trained with, even the ones that never really saw the light of day because they stayed inside of a goddamn box every single time. And the ones I never got to use, even though I wanted to. Even though the ones that I wanted to use, but goddamn, there's goddamn water all over this goddamn region, and it's 4 times it's 4 times weak against water. What do you want from me? It's like a death wish. But all in all, I'm glad how this run went down. I got to use some Pokemon that I never would have normally used before, and I think I definitely have a new appreciation for Mega Gyarados. You know, when you see Mega Gyarados on paper, it doesn't really seem all that interesting because, oh, it's Water Dark type. It's now weak against Fairy, it's now weak against Fighting types, it's now weak against, you know, a whole slot of things that it would normally not have weaknesses to. Even though you do get rid of the 4 times weakness to electricity, but still, it doesn't seem all that good on paper, and it only gets Mold Breaker, but Gora really proves me wrong. Gora's the one that's given me a new appreciation for Mega Gyarados. You know, you get some really nice resistances, the boost in attack power is great, and you know what? Gora is pretty damn badass at looking at as a Mega Gyarados. Dio is also another one of those Pokemon that I never really would have paid much attention to if it wasn't for this Nuzlocke. You know, Dio may not have the best defenses, but Dio's pulled me out of a lot of really tight scenarios. And you know what? She's too damn cute. There's also a lot of Pokemon that I wish I could have used a little bit more. You know, Gish being one of them. You know, I've never been a big fan of Camerupt. And unfortunately, I really didn't get to use Gish that much in this Let's Play, but I feel like if it was in a different region, in a place where, you know, your enemies weren't always using water, or aren't always using ground type attacks, I feel like Camerupt would have been a much more viable option. So maybe one of these days, I'll do another Nuzlocke where I just transfer a Camerupt or a Numble into the game and use that Pokemon as my starter. Who knows? The same is true with Godoom. I really wanted Godoom to be something more than he was. And I really didn't get to use him for the same reason because, god damn it, there's so much water in this region. People laugh when They say, oh, and there's too much water everywhere, but you know, they're really not entirely off. Sure, there's a lot of water in the overworld, but there's a lot of water in the game too. Now, this could just because I'm playing Alpha Sapphire, and it probably wouldn't be as big of a problem if I was playing Ruby instead. But having more water-type weaknesses is not something I needed in my team either. But that's okay, I think Gardoom would be another Pokemon that I would be considering transferring into another game so I could do a new Nuzlocke with it. Another one of the Pokemon that really surprised me in this run was Maya. You know, she wasn't with us for very long, but damn, she really stood up to Brendan's Combusken. I was not expecting her to be able to survive a flame charge to the face. It's stabbed, it's physically based, both of which are things that Combusken is really good for, and she survived it. And she was able to just give us a fighting chance against him. We might have lost that Nuzlocke right then and there if it wasn't for Maya. Same with Dio too. Those two were the ones that were really core to that battle. I probably would not have been able to survive if it was just me and Nipnups. Poor Nipnups. I really wanted to take Nipnups to the end, and I didn't see the Ice Fang coming, and we lost him because of that. Never got the chance to Mega Evolve him and get that awesome Grass Dragon typing. That would have been the Pokemon that I probably would have brought up against Drake. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of a stretch when you're pitting against two Pokemon that are weak against each other against one another, and it doesn't seem like a great idea when Nipnuts' defense wasn't the greatest thing to begin with, but it would have been an option. I also would have loved to see Krampus become a Dusknoir, even though, you know, judging by Phoebe's battle, you didn't really get that big of a defense boost from the evolution, but it would have been nice. I like to have nice tanky Pokemon inside my team because it gives me a chance to switch into them, do something else like give them a status or something, set up a reflect. I don't know. It would have been nice to have. Aww. Poor Heitner. And Heitner was so key. Heitner was so key against Quagger. Her special defense is what pretty much saved our butts there, combined with Confide, and I definitely have a lot of appreciation for the Tentacle line. They've got a lot of utility with themselves, and they can take a lot of special hits, but you know what? All in all, we've had a lot of good Pokemon in this run. Am I going to continue on with the final side quest with Rayquaza and Deoxys? Probably not. At this point, I think I want to move on to other projects. So my apologies to anyone that was looking forward to that being one of the later episodes in this Nuzlocke, but I can always do it as a casual Let's Play, but I won't be continuing it with the Nuzlocke challenge itself. In any case, I would like to thank each and every single one of you for all the support you've given on this series, all the comments, all the people that have been with me since the beginning, and even those of you that are just seeing this now. Maybe like 10, 20 years in the future if YouTube's still here and this video's still here. I appreciate each and every one of you. So, until next time, thank you guys so very much for watching this, and I hope to see you later. Also, surprise! Final battle! Alright, can't say I didn't see this coming, but, seriously? Seriously? Level 57, and this thing's level 48! Oh shit, we're gonna destroy this guy. Ice Beam! Alright, makes sense. We had an extra final battle against what's-his-face in X and Y. This makes sense. So you know what? It gives me a chance to bring out the Pokemon that we didn't get to use in our Elite Four battle. Go us! For obvious reasons, I'm not counting any deaths in this. The paralysis, that's not fun. You know what is fun? Psychic to the face. Oh, the light screen! How dare you step on me? How dare you take my tactics? Well, you know what? Two can play that game. Yeah, that tickled. Now, the real question is, does this Raichu have Light Rod? I don't think it does. I'm really tempted to bring in Dio, and I can set up some nasty plots. Let's try it out. If this thing had physical attacks, it probably would have already used them. On top of that, we've got the dual screening from Reflect and Light Screen. Yeah, this is doing jack shit. Which will give us a perfect chance to do some nasty plots. Dio sweep! Dio sweep! Do we let him set up a Reflect again? Sorry, a Light Screen? Or do we just go straight for the kill? I say we keep setting up. He'll use one turn to set up the Light Screen again, but I can use 2 turns to max out Nasty Plot. Quick attack, that should be fine. That's jack shit. Okay, you should not have Lightning Rod. Discharge! Wrecked. Really? You're bringing a water type against an electric type. This seems completely legit. Really, ma? Hopefully you don't have Mach Punch. It's like, come on, Brandon. Oh wait, you weren't here to watch me in my champion battle. So you wouldn't know my tactics. They're going to completely wreck and destroy you. Ah, crap, you can Mega Evolve. We should still be faster, though. Wrecked. Dio for the win!